Hello viewers, it's glad to know you're watching your program. It is Economic Insights and I'm your host, Paul Kingsley. Now, in continuation with the ongoing report we are doing on infrastructure development in Nigeria, today on the program we are taking a topical look at the various issues affecting infrastructure developments. Now, doing justice to this is a man who is contributing in no small way to the construction industry. I'm talking of the Managing Director, CEO of Woodcrest Global Services Limited. He is Engineer Hashim Omar Ambusa. He's going to be giving us their own contribution to the construction industry and also looking at the various challenges affecting the industry. It promised to be an interesting conversation. Just sit back, relax. I'll be back after this time out. Woodcrest Global Services Limited has strived to become one of the key players in the construction industry, providing state-of-the-art structures that are sustainable and environmental friendly. Engineer Hashim Omar Ambusa is the Managing Director CEO.
Woodcrest Global Services Limited is a new player in the construction landscape. We construct contemporary state-of-the-art structures that are sustainable and environmentally friendly. We specialize in intelligent structure designs, construction, sales, project management, and other general services. Looking at the industry itself, we found out that in the construction industry, or let me say the real estate, we are not finding something that is really sophisticated or contemporary in what we are seeing nowadays in Abuja, basically. So we thought of it and we said, why not we do something different, incorporate sustainability into contemporary modern designs and see what we can do, as you will see it in some of our projects that we have executed currently.
The company was founded in 2013 to satisfy client needs through the provision of intelligent structural design, construction, sales, and project management services.
We do the design, build, and sell. We do sustainable and intelligent structures, road constructions, project management, renovations, and so much more. Also, we deal on smart. We're trying to bring out something like a smart city as well in the nearest future in our projects. Also, we do, in terms of the project management delivery, we render our services to other external or other construction companies, and we also do trainings also as well for project management. We teach them how to start and finish a project within budget, within time, and we teach them also how to monitor their projects ongoing to make sure they finish or deliver their projects on time. I will start with the most recent one, which is the apartment 607. In the apartment 607, you will find out that we try to incorporate what we call the energy savings series. This is one of our key projects, I would say. In the energy saving series, we made sure that our buildings are energy efficient. You find out that we put motion sensors, we put a solar water heating system, and we put large windows to make sure that you feel the project as a home. You know, we like to make our projects feel homely when for the users.
Woodcrest Global Services Limited is highly equipped with a dynamic and technical team with years of corporate and field experience that is well positioned financially and technically to undertake any given task in its field of endeavors.
Well, in terms of challenges, well, let me say you get the issue of materials. How do you source for the top quality materials in the industry at a better price? It's very difficult because you find out that when you go into the market, it's mixed up with both good and inferior materials together. So we have to take our time carefully to make sure that we use the best materials in the industry. I see us going far places, building a lot of structures, building roads, sustainable roads. What is sustainability, by the way? But sustainability is built using what you need now and keeping for the future. So we'll make sure we try and incorporate sustainability in all of our projects. We will try and as much as possible to make a difference. We will build skyscrapers. You know, just look at the outside world, for example, Dubai, and compare it to Abuja, for example. You can see the gap. Why is that? I think we don't really have that focus in what we are trying to achieve. We need to have a focus in terms of infrastructural delivery. What are the key elements that we are trying to put inside? What is the newer technologies that is being obtained outside? What are we doing in home? Are we incorporating them? We need to look at that and make sure all our projects are being to the modern standard, to the 21st century. Yeah. So hopefully by the next 5 years, by the grace of God, you should see our name everywhere in Nigeria. I would say we're going somewhere, but we have a long way to go. Because the more they are building newer infrastructures, the older ones are already dilapidated. What are we doing to fix those infrastructures? We need a very serious maintenance culture to make sure that the existing ones do not dilapidate. You know, they are well kept and well maintained, and they are user friendly. For example, when you take out the pedestrian walkways in, for example, Abuja, you can't find somebody walking for over 15 minutes comfortably in the streets of Abuja. You'll find out there is no proper signage, no proper drainage. You'll fall into many shortcomings that you'd have to walk on the roadside for you to get to your destination. I think this needs careful redesigns, and to make sure that all these are incorporated and well executed, to make sure that people are attached to their environment. It might have health effects in the long run, because people, wherever you're going to, maybe for example you're in Otako, you want to come to Wuye, you have to enter a smaller commuting like taxi, you know, or any other means of transportation, rather than walking. And this walking has direct effect on the health of the citizens of Nigeria. So I think it needs to be fixed. The foreign competitors have higher advantages over us. Well, you could say they have that higher advantage, maybe because of their machineries, higher equipment, their financial capability to execute the project. It gives them an upper hand. But I think if we are given the opportunities as well, and with a very friendly environment, we can be able to execute these projects better than these foreign companies that come outside. Why? Because we know the terrain, we know what is achievable, we know where to get the raw materials closer and cheaper to the main construction site. And also we know, in terms of engineering, what is good for us and what is not feasible for us in terms of culture. Infrastructure doesn't only mean for you to design and just use. It has to incorporate a lot of things. It has to take in cognizance with culture, people, users, a lot of things, of which the foreigners, when they come, they just design using their normal standard practice over there and bring it to Nigeria and think that it will work. So I think with time we need to give the indigenous companies chances to execute and make sure that things are being done the right way. We don't have confidence in ourselves by ourselves. So we need to develop that confidence to think that company A can deliver a project within time, within specified budget, within quality. You know, when we start putting that milestones or checks to ensure that our indigenous, and also we give them credibility as well. When you execute a project, okay, it's been named after this construction company. It's not just the bigger names that you keep on seeing. For example, you see a road constructed by Julius Baja or Tantata and Sawi, although these are bigger names in the construction industry. Let us give a chance to smaller companies. They do it and they put their own names. You know that today, if you fly on this road, it's been constructed by, let's say, Woodcrest Global Services Limited. If it's dilapidated in 1 year, directly you know that it's this company that constructed it. If you give them that kind of leveling ground, I feel each company will make sure that they deliver a project within a perfect quality and make sure that it's been executed very well. It's part of why we incorporated this company, Woodcrest Global Services Limited. Project management skills is actually a little bit lacking in our industry, unfortunately. We don't actually plan our project from start to finish. We don't know the project timeline. We don't know what it takes to deliver a project within time. So that's why we came up with Woodcrest Global Services, and we can plan, schedule, monitor from start to finish of any given project. And we also put milestones to check risks and deliverables and to make sure that a project is executed within its stipulated specifications. My advice to us: don't wait for government jobs. Put yourselves in groups. You have your friends, you have your colleagues, you have the same ideas. You put your heads together, start up something, no matter how small it is. Yeah. With time, you will see how you will develop. All that it takes is for you to start. Don't sit down waiting for jobs, salary payments. It doesn't take you anywhere. So my advice for the young youths, people like us, let's try and put our hands together and to develop Nigeria and to move Nigeria forward. My name is Engineer Hashim Umar Ambursa. I'm a civil engineer by profession. I have a BSc Civil Engineering from the American University of Sharjah in the UAE, and also have a master's degree in quantity surveying from Heriot-Watt University, also in the UAE. I worked also in the UAE for about 2 years. We worked in a project which is a mass housing project in the UAE. It's about 570 housing units. So there I was the planning engineer. So that's where I started my career as a civil engineer, and also as a planning engineer directly I went directly as a planning engineer. From there, I kept on studying, gaining more certificates, and now I'm able to manage my own projects using the experience I've gotten outside. So that's part of why when I came back to Nigeria, I started thinking about this project management delivery. How can we deliver projects on time within the stipulated budgets and the specified quality? That is why we're here, to deliver outstanding projects that will differ from anybody else in the industry. Also, I have certificates for sustainable infrastructures. With that certificate, we can rate any governmental or non-governmental infrastructural projects, which covers railways, dams, airports, name it, gardens, parks, any infrastructural project. What is sustainability? Sustainability is just you make sure your project is, you use what you need at the given time and save for the future. So, and also I have certifications on smart city development, project management. I've done further studies in project management, and also in water recycling and water reuse. How do you reuse water? You will see water in abundance, but we need to save water. We cannot just be overusing what we have in abundance. If you know what you have today, you don't know what you will have tomorrow. So that's why I took my time, and I have a certificate on this aspect, which I got from the American Society of Civil Engineers. Well, that much being said, if I continue talking about myself, it will be endless. Yes.
Well, I won't say that's the fine place to leave it.
Okay.
And a very big thank you for making our time to be with us out of your busy schedule. We really appreciate your contribution on the program. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kingsley.